Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Thank you for sticking with me. I know that I haven't been posting as many videos as I have in the past, and it's really not as many videos as I would like. So I just want to say thank you for being here and just being here with me on my journey. I've been on YouTube for almost 6 years. I started out my channel to document trying to lose weight, and I was doing Weight Watchers. I was wheat free and I was eating low carb, high fat. And that was the first time in my life that I finally felt like I could lose weight while still having Hashimoto's thyroiditis and some hormone stuff. And I got really excited about that. And then I got pregnant, had a baby. My weight went all over the place. I always kind of went back to Weight Watchers and kind of the low carb, but it's really hard for me to stick with keto. It was really hard for me to stick with those more restrictive diets. So I finally had weight loss surgery 13 months ago, and it was the best decision I've ever made. And so these monthly check-ins for me are really awesome because it's a chance for me to share with you what I've talked to my surgeon or the PA or the NP about, kind of what my struggles are, what's gotten easier, what's gotten better, kind of where I'm at with my therapy. So this really is like a Dear Diary type of channel for me right now. I wish it was more how to. I wish it was more sharing, what I'm cooking, what I'm making for dinner, how I'm managing everything. I really hope that eventually I can get back to more of that type of content. But for right now, thank you for sticking with me, as it is just sort of like a talking head type of video for, I don't know, for right now. Who knows how long that will be. So, like I said, I just had my 13-month follow-up and I actually got to see my surgeon. I love my surgeon. He's very tall. He's very handsome. He's tall and thin. And I think his daughter works at the front desk. And she walked in. Somebody told me, oh yeah, his daughter works there. Gorgeous. I'm like, you are one of the most beautiful human beings I have ever seen. Oh my gosh, my baby is crying. I bet the cat jumped into her crib. Hang on. Okay, as I was saying, his daughter works there and she is like tall and very beautiful. So it's really fun to see my surgeon, and I think he remembered me. I just love that whole office. I see Dr. David Brown at Idaho BMI, and he has an amazing podcast that I always have to give a plug for. It's called Brain Over Belly, and he talks about everything that I've talked about in here, but much better and with the science to back it up. So when I'm sharing something, I'm probably going to get it wrong. I'm probably going to miss the nuts and bolts and the little tiny details of everything. I just listen to him. I listen to his podcast, but re-sharing that information, I'm probably going to miss something. So sorry. I'm not a doctor, but I sure have a great doctor. So anyway, so I talked with him and we reviewed my progress. I'm 105 pounds down. I actually didn't lose weight at all this last month. And the month before, I lost 4 pounds. And I was so discouraged because I knew that I took a few days where I had some liberties. Like, I own that. I did a little baking, had some of that. I went out to dinner, special occasion, had some of that. I can't remember what else, but I really buckled down for the last few weeks of the month and I did not see the scale move. That was the first time that happened to me, where I felt like I was putting in the work and I wasn't really seeing results. So I went to my surgeon like a little bit discouraged, but also just so proud of myself of how far I've come. Now, I'm not the type of patient that had surgery and then did everything 100%. I'm also not the patient who had surgery and then went back to the way I was living. I have made a lot of changes, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I am still a work in progress, and I think we all are. Some of us make changes easier than others. I've said here 100 times, if you've been with me, it is hard for me to make changes. Sometimes it takes trying and trying and trying over and over and over. But the one thing that I can say is that I'm not a quitter. Obviously, I'm not a quitter. I started my YouTube channel 6 years ago. I tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed and finally decided I'm going to have weight loss surgery because I was not going to quit. And if it took having surgery, it's going to take having surgery for me. I've accepted that, and it's been the best decision ever. So those are kind of the stats. We talked about, am I still chewing my food 30 times and taking a 2-minute break in between each bite? The answer is no. That's a really important one that I have neglected. And he said that it's all neurological. Now, me getting to my goal is going to be more of a neurological thing. I know that blows my mind. I'm still thinking it's all about the food and it's all about protein and all about not having carbs. And he's like, remember, you have to remember, it's neurological. So that's my number one thing that I'm going to be doing. 2 liters of water. I drink 2 liters of liquid. I will not say that it is always 2 liters of water. In fact, right now, what is this? This is a sparkling water, like a LaCroix with a little bit of Mio drops in it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I have grapefruit, LaCroix, and then cranberry raspberry Mio drops in there. So that's fine, but I also started drinking Diet Coke. I asked my doctor, look, I've heard that it can basically ruin your surgery. I was told that it will give me ulcers along my staple line. And he said, it won't do any of those things. That's false. It won't ruin your surgery. But we do find that when people start drinking the diet sodas again, that's usually a stepping stone back towards their old habits. I miss my soda. I miss the bubbles. It doesn't have to be that bubbly. The bubbles, I can't like chug it, but like just a few sips, I still love my Diet Coke. So that might be something. I actually didn't talk to my surgeon about that. But that might be one thing that I start to rethink, because I also add half and half or sugar-free creamer to my diet drinks. But talking about hydration, I thought that it would be worth noting that I do drink a lot of diet soda. And you can tell me how bad it is for me, and I will still drink my diet soda. You can tell me that it's bad for my gut microbiome, and you're not wrong, but I'm still gonna drink it. Okay, like that. Might not drink as much of it, but that is just something I'm never gonna cut out completely. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. So then we talked about fasting. How many times am I eating? And I said, well, that varies. I go for my walk every single morning. 9 out of 10 times I'm on my walk in first thing in the morning, no matter what. If I just walk, I can get to like 1 to 3 o'clock without eating. That's fine. I can do that. Then I have my good clean dinner, and then, or my first meal and then dinner. And then it's been pretty good lately. I've actually really cleaned up. I'm not hitting the goldfish. I'm not hitting the crackers. I'm not hitting the tortilla chips. I'm not hitting the popcorn. I couldn't tell you the last time I had one of my kids' chips, crackers, popcorn, fruit snacks, like just little munchies laying around. For a while, it was like their leftover nuggets and fries. That I've like come way far in that. There was a few months there where I was eating popcorn, and popcorn was never a food for me. It was never something I ever ate. But as I told him, all these salty foods all of a sudden started to grab me, and I would start to pick at them. So that was one thing that I set a goal to improve on, and I have totally improved on that. Okay, so he said, well, what happens on the days when you're snacking? And I said, well, those are the days that I'm doing strength training in the morning, or my walk is a little harder, or it's that time of the month and I just start eating 10 or 11 and I just snack. It's a piece of cheese, then it's some more cheese, then it's some salmon, and then it's some beef, then it's more cheese, or more like a scoop of nut butter, and then another Diet Coke with some half and half, or the list or a protein shake, because I make my protein ice cream, which I love my Ninja Creamy. So he said, okay, drop the protein shakes. He's not a fan of the protein shakes. He talks all about how the best amino acids come from animal, like the meat and eggs is his like number one thing. So I'm not going to totally give up my protein shakes, but I'm just going to save my treat in the evening, half of a protein shake frozen in my Ninja Creamy, which will turn into my little protein ice cream thing. And that's good. Again, whatever your surgeon has told you to do, or whatever is working for you, like, you do you. This is just kind of what he and I are talking about. And there will be lots of different opinions about what's best, what's okay, what's not okay. Obviously, I'm drinking Diet Coke with sugar-free creamer in that. And I'm sure that there's lots of people that would say, well, a protein shake is better for you than that. Yeah, I'm not part of the food police, but sometimes they find me, but I'm not, I don't play food police with anybody else. So don't play it with me. Please, please. Okay. Anyway, so he said, okay, you got to get the fasting, and there's so many benefits that happen when you're fasting. Let me just review a few of those benefits. If you are doing I think it's 17 hours, there's something really awesome that happens that I think it's the human growth hormone goes up by 500%, or maybe that happens at 36 hours. I did kind of a little bit of a deep dive onto the benefits of fasting. There's a lot of them. Better immunity, increases your human growth hormone, which is your fat burning hormone. And you get that when you fast. Plus, that helps you become more sensitive to insulin. Your dopamine receptors become more like sensitive. So I know that the fasting is good for me. So cleaning up my fasting. And he said, do your exercise, like do your strength training, but really try to push yourself and hydrate, 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 hydrate. So not going to have the Diet Cokes in the morning. That was kind of my thing. I'd take my kids to school. I'd stop at the gas station. It was like the ritual. Like I love the ritual of that. So I just need to replace that, which is fine. Hydrate. Then he suggested to start doing long fasts once a quarter. So what am I on? I am on day 3 of a 3-day liquid fast. Mostly water, but obviously I'm having flavored water, but it's basically a water fast. How am I feeling? Well, my house is a mess. Yesterday, I thought that my headache was going to kill me. Sunday was fine because I did go on a cabin weekend and I ate a lot of food. I ate a lot of food. And it was like, bites here. You can't really eat a lot in one sitting. I still can't eat a lot in one sitting. It's still like 3, 4, maybe 5 bites and I'm done. Wait an hour, then I'd eat some more. Then I ate some more. I snacked, I ate candy, I ate chips. I had ice cream at an outing. It was not good. It was not good. So I thought, you know what? I just had like a blowout of a weekend. I'm going to start my fast now. So I started my fast Sunday night at like 10 p.m. So tonight at 10 p.m., I'm going to have some more bone broth to break my fast. I've had 2 cups of bone broth, which he said was okay to eat. And I've had lots of fluids, and I have been noticing that when I have my mineral water like Perrier, San Pellegrino, and bone broth with some Himalayan pink salt, my headaches, boom, feel so much better. So he did say I could take some electrolytes. So that's what I've had on my fast. And I did have a medium Diet Coke yesterday from McDonald's. I thought I was going to die. I don't know if that made me feel better or worse, but I'm like, if you can have black coffee and tea, why can't I have carbonated water with a little caramel flavoring? That was my logic. Again, this is my first time. I haven't eaten since Saturday night, and it is Tuesday afternoon, and I have to go pick my daughter up from school here in a little bit. So that's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. And my stomach did feel hungry yesterday, and now I don't necessarily feel hungry. I do feel like a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit like I'm feeling it, like a little bit more lightheaded, a little bit more of a headache. My stomach definitely feels empty, but it's amazing after surgery how much easier it is to go without food. They talk about when you have surgery, you're not going to feel hungry. And I've always said, whatever, I do feel hungry. I feel hungry. But what's funny is that when I remove the food, I actually don't feel hunger. Isn't that weird? I stop eating and I don't feel hungry. So then I have to really ask myself, why the hell am I eating? Why am I snacking? Can you relate? I can't be the only one. Well, food is more than just fuel. I know that is something that my surgeon really drives home to me, but food is culture. Food is enjoyment. Food can be fun. Food can be a lot of things. And I still let food be more than just fuel in my life. So this 3-day fast has kind of reawaken that aha moment of, am I really hungry when I go to have that first piece of cheese, or do I just enjoy cheese and I want something to do, or because I'm bored? I'm still battling anxiety, depression. I have ADHD. I have a child in there. I have 2 children on the autism spectrum. I have not shared that on here. My husband was diagnosed with autism this year. I have not shared that on here. So if you've stayed till the end, now you know. I live with 3 people on the autism spectrum. I have ADHD, which is kind of a weird crossroads of neurodiversity with ADHD and autism. They have some intersection. What, baby? Okay, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I need to go back to be a mother, but that's a lot of dynamics to manage. A lot of needs. I'm needed in a lot of places, and it really gave me so much compassion for myself as to how I got to be as heavy as I was. I was not managing my stress. I was not setting boundaries with myself. I was not putting myself first. Learning how to take care of myself, do things that make me happy. That has been one of the most beautiful parts of this whole journey. My house is messier. Why? Because I'm out with people. I'm making friends. I'm doing things. I'm accepting that a lot of times I'd rather do something else other than clean my house. I love a clean house. I love to clean. I love to organize, but I'm doing other things. We just went and visited my husband's family, and for the first time, I reached out to like 5 different people. I'm like, hey, let's meet up at the park. Hey, let's go for a walk. Hey, I'm going to come visit you. Normally, I'm like, nope, I'm here just to visit this side of the family. You know, I got to be here with my kids. I got to be here with my husband. I got to be here with my family. And I'm like, you know what? No, I also had a life there in Utah before we moved back to Idaho. I have all these friends, all these family members that I have not connected with. I just stopped connecting with people. So this last trip that we were there, I was out and I was socializing. I took a solo shopping trip, and I feel like that is what I wanted to do. Now, I can't sit here and tell you that I think it's good to become like a really selfish person, but I think that it is absolutely critical that when you are on this journey of taking care of yourself and losing weight, however you decide to go about that, you know, people say you got to take care of you, you got to take care of you. But you've got to figure out what that means. For me, it's been lots of therapy, so much therapy. Right now, I am in a little bit of a cocoon. I am very protective of myself, my time, my sleep, people I talk with, close, difficult conversations that I have. I'm in a little cocoon. I don't say yes to everything, but I say yes to more things. It's been a whole thing of self-discovery, which could be a whole other video, but I just wanted to share that I'm doing the things that truly bring me joy. So like I said, my house is messier, but I went away for a weekend. I went to a cabin with a friend and all of our kids. And I'm going to show you kind of my progress pictures. My house is messy. It's okay. So these pants came from a free clothing exchange. This shirt came from a free clothing exchange. And this undershirt came from the Dollar Tree because I love the Dollar Tree. So, you know, everybody likes to see how far you've come. This is what I look like. I am very happy with how I look. This is still with me. This part of my body is still with me, but like things have changed a lot. Things have physically changed a lot. I know I can see it in my face too. And so we're just going to keep going. 13 months, still going strong. I'm still fighting the fight. I still have weight to lose. I still have those last 20 pounds to lose. And I think incorporating the 3-day fasts 4 times a year, maybe doing some 24-hour fasts once a week, every couple weeks, cleaning everything up with my diet. That is a work in progress. That's an ongoing, like, it's like the laundry. It's never done. There's never an end point. It's never all the way finished. So anyway, I've been talking at you guys for way too long, but I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for being here and supporting me and cheering me on. I love every single one of you. If you need a friend, if you need support, or if you just want to share how you're doing, definitely leave a comment down below, because I think that we all just need to cheer each other on, because this is freaking hard. And if you don't have a cheerleader, you need one. Let me be your cheerleader. So leave me a comment down below. And if you have a channel, let me know so I can come subscribe and we can just support each other. So we'll see you next time. Bye.